Really want to let her out, but I really don't want to chase her if she gets out of the house again.
Oh, hello.
Sniper rifle.
Get
This
those
one I'm
radio
thinking
towers
of.
online. If you don't, I can't get new stock in from the remote villages. And trust me, they got some top-notch gear you're gonna want.
I want to get out of here so I can see if this is the gun that I'm thinking. Stop. This is the gun that I'm thinking of. Actually, no. There's a gun called the Dart something, but I don't think this is it. Actually, go ahead and do this while we're here. This is actually like a point-to-point race. So it's very easy to lose control of your car. Okay, some points. I almost lost that because I lost control. Alright, so let's go ahead. This will actually probably take some time. This is a stealth related mission. I was end up having trouble with this. So let's actually end things off by doing this outpost. It is currently we're currently been streaming for 1 hour and 26. We'll see where we're at after we do this. That will kill me. You know, I said I had a parachute, but I don't. Okay. This outpost is the one that I actually got the achievement for doing it completely stealth. I would recommend, if you are going for that achievement, go ahead and save at Amanaki Village and then come here and try it again. If you fail, all you have to do is quit to the main menu to get a new attempt. There's only one alarm in this and a handful of enemies, so it's entirely possible for you to get the stealth thing. I definitely got it. The hell was that? That sliding mechanic did not make any sense.
Ah, shit! It burns like a mother when I did. Should have used a rubber. Ah, shit! It burns like a mother when I did. Should have used a rubber. Ah, shit! It burns like a mother when I did. Should have used a rubber.
Sniper takes priority.
I hate it here. What? Ah! Sniper fire!
Someone was seeing me. I don't know who, but someone was seeing me.
Stop me! All right. You want to keep playing hide and seek? Get a grip. You're just looking. Hey! You're going. I'll sound the alarm.
No alarm sounded. I did get detected, but I think the achievement was for doing it without sounding an alarm. You go ahead and check. I already got it, so it didn't pop up, but... Yeah, liberating outpost without triggering alarm, so that would have actually got me the achievement if I have not already gotten it. Again, this is the easiest thing to get the achievement. I got it without really even trying. I don't really... I guess steady aim would be helpful. Some other options. Physical condition could be good. Iron size could be good. I think I'm gonna get more health. Okay, we are currently an hour and 31 minutes in. Let's actually go ahead and explore this place real quick.
Who's the man? Me.
We have the outpost, but there is still more to do. Check out the job.
Here is a memory drive or memory chip, memory card. Everything but the actual name.
Who's the man? Me.
Again, I will be creating a separate little cut, and I'll be creating a separate video where I'm going to be showing off all the journal entries, and I may end up reading it. I haven't really decided yet, but it's mainly for people of YouTube, people that care, because I realize that showing off the it was called. God, I can't think. Tape here. I realize showing off the God, I cannot think. The journal entries just isn't really what people on Twitch come here for. They come here for action, I guess. There are people I know on YouTube that do actually like the lore, so really just doing it for them. Did I say mini flashlight or mini fleshlight? There are maps. Oh, oh. I need more ammo. I need more things. That's actually good to know. I roll. Oh, there's also essential weapons too. That's interesting. And they actually put all the relics on the map. Oh, it also put the lost letters on the map too. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3. 7 relics and 1 letter. And we will save up to get the loot as well. But we actually have work cut out for us for next time. Next time we will be finishing up our exploration of I can't think. We're finishing up our exploration of Brain? What is this area called? It's the first area there. I'm just gonna call it that because I guess it's Amanaki area. I don't know. We'll be finishing up the first area next time. We still have quite a bit of stuff to do. We still need to get the 1,500, but we have about 15 minutes left. So let's go ahead and see what else we can do. I'm not going to be doing any other missions that could just prolong the stream. So what I will do instead is get to work on doing some little exploration. I hope to God I can. Let's hope I can get in there.
You got the bullets. Nothing to be afraid of.
I need to find a jet ski or something. I was hoping there'll be one here. Thing is, there's sharks in these waters. In fact, I see one of the buggers right there. Just says no boat. We're on a dock. We're on a beach.
You got the bullets. Nothing to be afraid of.
We're literally on a beach and there is no boat.
Who's the man? Me. Who's the man? Me.
Exactly what I was afraid of. I need a freaking boat. Yeah, sharks suck. There's gotta be a boat around here, right? This guy had a bad time. There's gotta be a boat. We're on a beach. And you're telling me there is no boat? Jet ski. Found it. Is that so hard? Okay, let's grab this relic. Trying to run over that shark. I kind of missed. Gonna drown. That was a close one. Even though I almost drowned, I want to go back down there and grab the chest. Trying to find the chest though. Seriously, where's the chest? Okay, this is probably going to be a little bit more difficult than it should. At least he can hold his breath longer than some heroes I have played. Not as long as some of the recent Assassin's Creed characters, but still decently long. Swear to God, there's some characters that can just like hold their breath for maybe like 30 seconds. While others like freaking Cassandra or Eivor in Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey can just hold their breath for like 5 minutes, I swear. And even stinking Assassin's Bayek from Assassin's Creed 1 can hold his breath for ages. Crazy. I don't know why I'm dodging and weaving. Okay, so I'm gonna be wrapping this up as soon as I grab this relic. Sorry, that's my dad. He was just telling me what I needed to do. I'm basically just gonna be like the go-to man, or I believe my dad referred to as Gopher. Like Gopher Wood. But I stop. I basically will be giving the guy what he needs, like what planes, what birds, whatever. Layla, stop. But as soon as I grab this thing, I'm gonna fast travel back to the outpost and I'm gonna wrap things up. Really do apologize I'm unable to make a longer stream, but unfortunately that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Next time we will be fully exploring this area, getting all the collectibles and getting all the loot and finishing up the side missions before possibly moving on to the next area. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I will be streaming Far Cry 3 yet again next Saturday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I'll be streaming Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be beating the game and getting it to 100%. At least in the base game of for 1%. I may be moving on to the DLC, the Tyranny of King Washington, in that stream, or I may take the full stream to wrap things up. I don't know. But we are very close to finishing up Assassin's Creed 3. If I'm unable to complete this game before then I will be completing Assassin's Creed 3 first. But this stream series maybe take like maybe 11 to 15 streams most. It's really not a long game, but we will be wrapping things up. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, one other thing I forgot to announce that Skyrim is from Friday 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I'm also doing a 100% playthrough of that. I'm actually going to be focusing on wrapping up the Dark Brotherhood and the and starting the turning my attention to the turning my attention to the God, I cannot think. Turning my attention to the main story. We're essentially reached the point where all we have to do is boss rush the story and do the last thing before we move on to the DLC. But I'm very excited because I've been streaming Skyrim for over a year now, and I'm finally almost done with it. And that's gonna do it for today, though. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all later. Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to the post stream of my first Far Cry 3 live stream. As I stated at the end of this live stream, I'm going to be recording a short little section where I'm going to be reading all the new journal entries. The reason why I'm doing this here is because I feel like there are some people on YouTube that care about the lore, not so much on Twitch. So, I'm just reading it here for those that care. I did something different in Outriders where I showed the thing on the screen simply because of the fact that the text was too small for my beady little eyes. So, let's begin. Confidential to my fellow American, I know about your escape from Voss's camp. Good work. In the ensuing days, I will be uploading intel about this island to your tablet. Intel you'll need to survive. Specific coordinates will be relayed to you at a later date. We will meet soon. Welcome to the jungle. People. Dennis Rogers. From what I can gather over the wire, the man who calls himself Dennis Rogers was born and raised in Liberia. He immigrated to America at the age of 18. 10 years later, he left for reasons unknown. After drifting from job to job, he found his way to Rook Island. Grant Brody. Sorry about your brother. I know he served in the Army Reserves. His country is proud of him. Rest in peace, Grant. Jason Brody. When he first escaped from Voss's prison camp, I did my research. Jason Brody from Los Angeles. Great grades, an athlete in college. Only odd jobs after graduating. Last year alone, registered for 6 skydiving trips, 2 parasailing, 4 mountain climbing, and 7 snowboarding. You're a daredevil, huh? Father's dead, you have a younger brother Riley, and you have an older brother Grant, now deceased. Faction. The Rock Yacht. The Rock Yacht have lived on Rook Island since the island's inception. Like the rocks and the sand of the beaches, they are survivors. The keepers of secrets, very few are allowed into their culture and even less invited to join the ranks of their warriors. Voss's Pirates. This is the tale of the Voss's pirate hordes. They came to the island to rape, pillage, and steal. They wanted one thing. They wanted money, and it would be theirs, no matter the cost. Bosso's court, the jester of Rook Island. But is your machete what lies in store? Locations. Amanaki Town. Amanaki town is held by the Rocky Island, considered to be the last dying breath of sanity on Rook Island. Residents strive to keep Rocky culture alive and still hope to rescue their homeland from the brink of total anarchy, but the jungle waits outside. Karen's Porch. This bell tower was originally intended to be part of a large cathedral, but when construction of the cathedral began, the cliff face it sat on collapse, taking the entire structure with it. Not surprising, considering the construction crew were from Montreal. And here we're putting up that border fence, and none too soon. Weapons. 1911. Really terrible pistol, in my opinion. Talk about a classic as American as apple pie and immigration fences. This 45 caliber semi-automatic pistol has been in use worldwide for more than 100 years. Fortunately, the ones found on Rook Island are cheap Chinese knockoffs. These custom 1911s purchased by a local big shop for his private army are virtually identical to those used by some of the U.S. Special Ops teams. AK-47. Excuse me. The workhorse of armies, militias, and terror groups all over the world. The AK-47, an assault rifle, an institution, a symbol. The gun was designed by the Reds using a contest. The winner received a gentle brainwashing that can be really relaxing when done correctly. M133, shotgun that we used in the hunting mission. The M133 is a Russian pump action shotgun as opposed to Natasha, who does Russian pump action down at the docks. The gun was designed for civilian law enforcement use. These relatively inexpensive guns were purchased in bulk by Boston's men. M700. Americans have been using the M700 bolt-action rifle since it first hit the scene in 1962. This thing has gone all around the globe, seeing action in Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. SCG-90. This assault rifle is used by the Swiss Army and exported around the world. Forces in Brazil, India, and even Vatican City. That's interesting. Use variants of the STG-90, despite the fact that it comes with neither a corkscrew nor a nail clipper. SVD. This battle-tested combi semi-automatic stun rifle can be considered a more accurate and powerful version of the AK-47. SPDs are fine guns, but the ones found on Rook Island are cheap Chinese knockoffs. Meaning they'll work fine, but you may get lead poisoning. Moving on to transport. Dara. Dara's main competition was the South African Cyrus during the Rook Island's heyday. Both were nearly identical performance-wise, except the Cyrus is cheaper. Why? Because it was manufactured by laborers unfairly discriminated against apartheid. Now quite time for Africa. And Africa's still waiting. Any day now, right? Jet ski. Ember jet ski armed to the teeth? Now's your chance to try. Keep an eye out for Jinx. She wants her hairdo back. She has a license to kill. Quad bike. Quad bikes were exported for recreation. Pirates like their fun to be extreme, you know, like Persians, Texans, and residents of New Jersey. Scavengers. Scavengers are off-road vehicles that were originally bought to Rook Island by private security forces working for the mining corporations. They're armed with a light machine gun, you know, to take care of those employees who are eating all the donuts in the break room. Technical. Technical is an improvised fighting vehicle. That's just a fancy term for a pickup truck with a machine gun mounted on it, or as I like to call it, the Texan parade float. All the technicals on Rook Island belong to Boston's pirates. They offer plenty of firepower, but no real armor protection. Zip lines. Hey, what are you doing using electrical cables to zip lines? It's not like they're a place for you to use by some iron being. Kids are so entitled today. One day, one of those is going to lead straight into a volcano. Mark my words. I feel like that's meant to be like a fourth wall break because the developers put those there. That could be considered a higher being. Wildlife. Boar. Hope you aren't kosher because boars are the primary food source on Rook Island. Bull shark. Bull sharks are extremely common around Rook Island and live in both saltwater and freshwater. They also bear a striking resemblance to my ex's mother-in-law, but her two staples are vodka and gin. Goat. Goats have been on Rook Island for as long as people can remember and are used for food, clothing, and more. Items considered goat theft a serious offense and shun anyone who commits this crime. Goat loving, however, is condoned as long as you hoof it after. Get it? Hoof it? Come on, can't an old man have a little fun with animals? Pig. Pork is not nearly as popular as boar and rook island, but pig isn't boar and pig the same thing? But pigs are much easier to take down. Just don't tell John McCain. He's been looking for pork for years and the man's hungry. I don't know. John McCain, isn't that a politician? Snake. There are a few creatures on Rook Island natives despise more than snakes. They are considered unclean and eating them is taboo. Rook Island snake venom was used by the CIA in the 1950s to extract secrets from Russian scientists and also as a good alternative to vermouth and martinis. Moving on to plant life. Last category, arrowroot. Arrowroot has many uses throughout Asia and is easily digestible. Rook Island natives use it to make everything from puddings to cakes to baby food. With the pirates use it to prevent the forming of ice crystals of frozen dead bodies. Freeze wakame. Freeze wakame is the rockhead equivalent of spinach, and while it's very healthy, it's not especially flavorful. But you just know these new age smoothie commies will try and sell to you. My advice: shoot to kill. Golden beehive. The golden beehive is sought for its unique look. Most locals use them decoratively, but few of them also see them as a sign of fertility. Throw a couple beehives at your wife, and she'll come right into your bed. It's a good thing. Screw pine. Screw pine is commonly used by the rock yacht to weave mats and make other handicrafts. It can also be used to add fragrance and flavor to many local dishes. However, the plant itself is inedible. Screw pine seeds are buoyant and can be transported for miles by the ocean currents, kind of like refugees. TR? I don't know how you pronounce that. That's a weird looking word. This fragrant plant, I also never heard of that word, TR. This fragrant plant is often worn by young women. It carries a simple scent and is associated with youth, whereas older women achieve the same effect by bathing in the blood of their husband's murder dreams. Horse ginger. Horse ginger goes incredibly well with fish. There are a dozen recipes on Rook Island alone that incorporate local fish and horse ginger. Be careful, sometimes it can spontaneously ignite in your mouth, killing you. Taste is worth it though. Yellow sage. It used to be illegal to harvest yellow sage on Rook Island because the plant is poisonous to sheep, horses, and other farm animals, but now the pirates feed it to animals for fun. I recommend we bring in the animal rights activists, but they'd all get murdered, and then we had to bring a pet PETA, which would be a whole other headache. Moving on to relics. Shark 4. The shark represents strength and brutality. It is the uncharged king of the sea, the king of the ocean. Probably it's the same thing. Relics dedicated to the shark will be found underwater. Heron 23. The rock gets the heron is a symbol of patience and long life. You must roll like the heron to find relics dedicated to this majestic bird. Memory cards. The benzodiazepine formula. This data was hatched from a German pharmaceutical company. It details the chemicals and equipment necessary to create the sedative. Early tests are highly promising, and the addiction rate is through the roof. Potential markets include North America and Western Europe. Cocaine formula. The kidnapped Colombian manufacturer is now sharing his cartel's manufacturing techniques. It includes exceptionally efficient method of growing coca leaves, turning them into paste, and from paste into the base where it is refined into 99% pure cocaine hydrochloride. Recommend immediate production for markets in Brazil, South America, North America, and Australia. And this is all tutorials, so that just ends this first section of handbook. As I believe I am mentioned in this stream, this section is entirely skippable. You can go ahead and end the video right when I start reading the notebook. I just want to try and get more consistent in reading these things because I do find these things to be kind of interesting. Because it's not so much it gives much lore, but it is kind of interesting to read, in my opinion. So, I'm just reading it here for people that care about lore. In the meantime, I'm gonna wrap things up right here. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next time.